Be sure to subscribe, keep pounding _TV, the best Panther YouTuber ever. I'm rocking with the Big Cat. Pause up. Keep pounding.
What's going on? Christian Miller here, linebacker of the Carolina Panthers. Just want to give a huge shout out to Keep Pounding TV. Keep doing what y'all are doing. Appreciate all y'all support. Everybody go subscribe right now to the YouTube channel, Keep Pounding TV. I'm rolling with the Big Cat.
Hey, everybody, I'm your host, that Grande Gato, also known as the Big Cat. My cool cat, put your paws up if you're rocking with the Big Cat today. We're going to talk about Steve Smith. He says, lower your expectations for the rest of the year when it comes to the Carolina Panthers. Is he spitting facts, or is this some sucker shit? We'll talk about it, but first, before we get started, do you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers? Yes? No? Maybe. Do you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers? Holding boulders on these hoes. Do you love the Carolina Panthers like I love them? If you love the Carolina Panthers like I love them, give me that 2 gloves. Yes. Shout out to Teddy Bridgewater. Steve Smith says pump your brakes on the expectations for the Panthers. Is he right? We'll talk about it. Let's get into it.
Showtime!
Before we get started, make sure you subscribe, click that notification bell so you don't miss a video. Be sure to head over to Flick Chat. The link is in the description, also in the comments section. You'll have a chance to win a free autographed mini Brian Burns and Derek Brown helmet once we get to 500 followers. Also, every Sunday they have fantasy football games over there where you pick who's going to have the highest scoring fantasy result, and you could be winner of $20, man. So be sure to check that out. From the makers of FanDuel's quiz, poses, breaking news. It's like a Discord for sports fan. I'm your Carolina Panthers admin. Go over there and check out FTFN Network, FTFN on YouTube as well, FTFNNetwork.com, and FTFN Network on Twitch. Make sure you give those guys a ring. 32 Fan Ambassador, give the real from a fan perspective. Go ahead and check it out. You can't beat it. Last but not least, KeepPoundingTVShow.com, my website. Head over there, read some articles, and get you some merch. Now, with all that being said, Steve Smith came out on the WFN Fan Club radio show. Shout out to WFN, like those guys. And he was speaking about the expectations of this season and where we're at with it now. And, you know, prior to getting to this point. And here's what he had to say.
Yesterday, what did I say about free? What can the Panthers always get on any street corner? The same thing they got this Sunday.
Yep.
What? Ass whooping. Right? Here's where we are with this team. You got to understand. This team is built for a sprint. But when you play 4 quarters of football, it's a marathon. Now, they were running that sprint, and they were hanging with the big boys, right? First 2 quarters. Then about third, and especially the fourth. Man, they got that last 10 to 15 miles in that marathon. They needed needed multiple glucose pills because their sugar was low. Then the lactic acid was building up in their hamstrings, and that trick knee got going. And all of a sudden, they got those wobbly knees. That's just how it is. This team is a young team that's trying to figure it out. Defense is struggling. And again, when they play a defensive team with a really good interior D-line, what happens to that offensive line?
They
struggle.
Yeah.
And and that's just the transition and the process that this team's in right now. They'll get it together. But they got to get it together with some acquisitions and another draft. They're not going to get it together by people calling in a radio show and playing, GM and head coach and offensive defense coordinator on this Panther Monday. That's not how you're going to fix these woes, and you got to be patient and understand that.
Okay. Interesting points there. Steve Smith, Mr. Legend, the GOAT. You see, I got him back on the wall, man, one of my favorite players. But Steve Smith can be wrong, too. And I think he's wrong on here. To a degree. Let's be fair. To a degree, I think he's wrong. He said this team is young. It's built for a sprint, but it's a marathon. Yeah, this team is young. And yeah, playing the game of football is a marathon. Rebuilding the program is a marathon. Playing the game of football is a marathon from first quarter to fourth quarter. Are these guys built just for sprinting? I can't say that. That's not fair. He also implied that when we play good D-lines, we get destroyed up front. Well, I'll tell you what. I think that's more so to do with coaching tactics. How do we go from 2 straight weeks of picking up our blocking assignments, not giving up no sacks, then turn around and we're just all of a sudden we're sack prone? because they seen something on tape that we struggled with, and we never failed to adjust to it. And that's something it's on the coaching staff. So, you know, you got to be careful when you sit here and say these players just don't have it. Never once will I ever question these guys' heart or athleticism. This is probably the most talented football team in the league. Talent-wise. You know what I mean? So for you to sit up here and say that these guys are not built for the long run, that's a lie. That's a lie. If these guys, due to them being young, due to them just being built for the sprint, then why the fuck is Tonga Tuvaloa out there 6-3 right now in the playoff hunt? It's coaching. It's coaching. Yeah, he has the gift, he has the athleticism, but the coaches have to execute as well. If this team was just built for a sprint, you know what I mean? This team would not be hanging with some of the games. They hung with the defending champions, for God's sake. What's happening is they're getting out-coached. Whether you like it or not, man, because the fact that they even have a chance, that speaks to their athleticism. And the fact that they're continuing to have chances in multiple games over this 5-game losing streak means they've been put in the right position. They've been executing with their talent and their ability. But if you notice, after halftime, after the other teams come out and they have a chance to look and see what we've been doing in the first half, it seems like we failed to adjust as a coaching staff, coaching unit. I would never tell any fan, I would never tell any player to lower your expectation. That's a deadly game. You can call it lower your expectations. You can call it quitting. You can call it what I call it quitting. Excuse me. I call it quitting. Okay, because you can get the best out of people if you continue to motivate these guys, continue to press these guys. They have the tools, y'all. They have the tool, man. They have it, man. It's just the fact that we have to be more consistent with it. They're not built for a sprint. They lack focus. You know what I mean? They're built for a marathon. They got it in them. They got it in them. If all rookies, all young teams were built for fucking sprints, then some of these, like I said, Tua Taloa and all the rest of these, there's some other rookies out there shining, they wouldn't be doing what they're fucking doing. That's not accurate. These guys are built for the marathon. They just lack focus. They lack consistency. There's nothing in this world you can do unless you have consistency. And I think that has to do with a lot of coaching because their athleticism, their talent is there. And I have to put it on GM Marty Herney and I have to put it on Matt Rule to a degree. When you script this team of veterans, you know, when shit starts to go left, listen, I get it. You know what I mean? You want to have coaches out there that can look up to me. I'm the leader. Follow me for instructions. But when you're in that dogfight, when you're in that trench, I want to be able to look up and say, damn, what are we doing wrong? And I want to be able to hear a veteran presence in my ear. Luke Kuechly, slide over. Yo, audible. I want to be able to hear a veteran Mario Addison. Yo, watch this, blah, blah, blah. You don't have that out there. So now everybody has a pacifier in their mouth waiting for Pimp Daddy Rule, ready for Pimp Daddy Rule to give them instructions. No, I would not lower my expectations for this team. They got what the fuck they need in them. You know, it reminds me of that. Space Jam movie. You remember Space Jam? You remember when them niggas were getting their ass beat by the Monstars? And them niggas went at halftime, they were like, we just suck. What are we gonna do? And then the goofy nigga wrote on the water bottle, he wrote like Michael Jordan's juice or some shit. And all them niggas were sucking down Michael Jordan's juice. And then Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck went out there and scored 40 apiece on them. It's like that shit right there. It's no magic pill, no magic drink. You already got it into you, but you gotta believe, you gotta be consistent, you gotta be focused. Just to show you guys how consistency and focus work for people who shouldn't be doing extraordinary things, I'll reference one of my favorite things in the Bible. If you're not a Bible follower, fall back. It's just you'll learn it one day. When an unordinary man by the name of Peter seen Jesus walking on water. Jesus was an extraordinary guy, okay? He's expected to do up and above kind of stuff. An ordinary guy by the name of Peter, disciple of Peter, he was told to come to Jesus on water. He has no business at any time with any ability, any gift to be walking on water. But because he believed, because he focused, he believed in his heart and he focused that he could do it, he was able to walk on water. But what happened? That ordinary nigga that was walking on water took his eyes off Jesus, and he realized, I ain't supposed to be doing this. I shouldn't be 5-3 right now. I ain't supposed to be doing this. He looked down and he began to drown. And that's what happened to the Panthers this year. They took the eye off the ultimate goal. They took the eye off of focus. They took the eye off of consistency. They start to look at their euphemism. They start to feel themselves. The coaches start to feel themselves. Got aggressive, got inconsistent, back to drowning again. No, this team ain't got to wait. No, this team ain't built for no sprint. This team has everything they need in it. But if they will just focus, if they would just lock in for a full 60 minutes, this team would be the baddest fucking team on earth. The baddest team on earth. Now, the season may be over when it comes to, by the standpoint of making the playoffs, but we need to find out what we got in some of these cats out here. You know what I mean? I wasn't necessarily I shouldn't say we should win all young, but we did, so we're here. So fuck talking about what the past. We're here now. Get all them young guys off the roster and start throwing their ass out there. Let's see what we got. No more hiding in the back collecting a paycheck. If you're on the roster, I need to see what you do. And if you're on the roster and you ain't producing, you're getting the hell on. It's simple. No emotional ties. Stop bringing up the excuse of young. Stop bringing up the excuse of this and that and the third. They lost the focus. They were inconsistent. Had never been inconsistent for 60 straight minutes. And that was it. Coaching staff inconsistent. The players inconsistent. Hell, the water boys and water girls inconsistent. Until we get some consistency and some focus for 60 fucking minutes in Carolina, you're going to continue to be frustrated. You're going to continue to go on my website and see memes of these niggas. Because that's what it leads to. But to sit up here and say you should give up, to sit up here and say you should give up on the rest of the season, that is some sucker coward shit. I need to see what we're going into the future. Again, I don't care if we finish 5 and 12, 5. I don't give a fuck what we finish with, 5-11 or 4-12. I need to see what we got going into the future. It's time to start evaluating. It's time to change the mentality. If you want to go get your mind ready to go to a vacation in the Bahamas or whatever you're making your holiday trips, you don't want to play no more, tell the coach and get the fuck up out of here, though. Just to tell people that they should get ready to pack it in, lower their expectation. I will not lower my expectation, nigga. I'm dying on my shield, or I ain't. Hey, if I'm going into a fight, I'm dying with my motherfucking shield. You'll never catch me with my knees in the dirt, nigga. Sucker shit, bro. You won't never catch me with my knees in the dirt. If you take it, you take it. You earned it. And that goes for fans. That goes for the GM. That goes for coaching. That goes for the fucking players. You want somebody to feel sorry for you, keep pounding TV ain't. I'm not feeling sorry for you. I'm not feeling sorry for your ass. So get your head out your ass, coaching staff. Get your head out your ass, players. Stop fighting amongst each other. Get the shit together. Lock in. Buy in. If you don't want to buy in, if you want to worry about Gucci slides and Versace, take your ass on a trip. Put goddamn Miles Hartfield out there. Put goddamn Burris out there. Put Troy Pride. Put all the motherfuckers on the practice team out there. And I'll rock with them niggas for goddamn 8 more games. Until we figure this shit out in the long term. Lower your fucking expectations. Let's execute and focus and lock in. How about that? I'm your host, Gato, also known as TheBigKatt. My cool cat, put your paws up if you're rocking with TheBigKatt. Y'all tell me what y'all thought about Steve Smith's conversation. I know he's the GOAT. Probably say I'm hating, huh? I know. Probably say I don't make sense. I know. Probably say I don't know football. I know. Get in the comment section. Make sure you like, subscribe. Show love in that Cash App. I'm up out of here, man. Pause up. Keep pounding.
I'd like to take the time out to thank Keep Pounding TV membership sponsors below. It is because of supporters like you that we're able to create quality content. Please consider joining the Keep Pounding TV membership by clicking the join button right above the channel header. With 3 different tiers and packages, we have a little something for everybody and affordability. Make sure you join. Pause up.
Be sure to check out KeepPoundingTVShow.com, where we had the latest Panthers article, exclusive behind-the-scenes content, vlogs, videos, schedule, fantasy football, and much more.
Also, be sure to check out Keep Pounding TV's official merchandise, where we have Paws Up hats, Gato shirts, and much more as well. I want to give a very special shout out and thanks to all the Keep Pounding TV cool cats and members. Paws Up, keep pounding. Ladies, be sure to check out Tori Bell Cosmetics. Shop with the ambassador and affiliate Sabrina Francis. Her link is below. For all your cosmetical needs, from eyeliners to lip gloss to eyelash bling, they got everything you need. Check the link in the description below.
Fellas, do you have a beard like Big Cat? You tired of your shit looking like Anthony Hamilton? Okay! Patches all in it? Check out Trishana's Blue Sapphire oils. Help moisturize and restore health back to your beard. Trishana Jones Oils, Blue Sapphire. The link is in the description below. Be sure to check out On the Live Show Radio. Check out the latest Christian hip-hop / R&B. Be sure to also subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hi, I'm the Big Cat. Paws up! You're watching Fan to Fan Network, the voice that fans deserve.